Morning everyone. This is a video tutorial for you to learn how to scan and then upload your worksheets for your classes into your email and then up into Gradelink. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen with you. Over here, and it's going to look really funny here for just a second. Okay, now let's go right over here. All right, so to begin, you are going to go to you're going to go to the copier, and I know everyone recognizes this screen. You see this every time you go to make copies. So what you're going to do is just input your code, and from there it's going to take you to this screen. And instead of hitting copy, which is what we normally do, you're going to go right over here to email and click on email. After you click on email, it's going to take you to this screen right here. As you can see, it's got a place to put an email address in here. It's got a subject line and a file line. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do here is to put in your email address. To do that, you want to click on this little magnifying search button that's right up here next to the address line. Okay, and then from there it's going to bring up this screen right here. Okay, so as you can see, we have a list of our staff members, all of our staff members, and if you use this scroll bar right over here, it will take you up and down till you can find your name. Once you find your name, you're going to click on your name, and just for today's demonstration purposes, let's say I'm Mrs. Somerset, so I will click on Mrs. Somerset, and then I'm going to go right up here to OK and click on OK. And then it will automatically put Mrs. Somerset's email address into the address bar. Okay. From there, once you hit that, it's going to take you, oh, hang on, I'm sorry. It's going to take you back to this screen right here. Now, at this point, you can, if you choose to, put in a subject, for instance, math or religion or science or whatever. You can put that in here, and then a file name. I would put like a lesson name or something like that. I would recommend not doing that because it takes time. And if you are scanning a bunch of different lessons in, then it is going to take up a lot of your time. Plus, on top of that, we are going to go and change the name anyway later on. You'll see that later in the video. Okay, so the next thing I need to do to talk about this section here is sometimes we'll have many different lessons to put through and scan in. You'll have your math lessons, you'll have your reading lessons, and you'll have a science lesson, whatever you're doing. You should not put multiple different lessons together. The reason for that is because it's going to fill it all out into one big long PDF, and then you won't be able to break them out for the parents. So you're going to want to scan each lesson separately. Now, you may have a lesson, let's say you're doing a reading test and it's 3 pages long. It's all one lesson, but multiple pages, and you can do that. And to do that, you want to go right here to this original button, and it's when you hit that button, it's going to take you to open this screen here. And as you can see up here at the top, it has my email address. And so we know it's going to be going to me, and that's how it's going to show up once you put your email address in, kind of in this little blue bar here. If you really wanted to, say you wanted to share this worksheet with another teacher, you could put that other teacher's email address in here as well, and it would send it to that person. Okay, so to do the double-sided or a multi-page lesson, you want to go down here to this button right here, two-sided booklet. Don't click on the two-sided tablet. I did that the first time when I was scanning in my phonics lessons, and they came up upside down. So go to the booklet. That should orient it the same as the first page. So click on two-sided booklet, click on OK, and then you are on your way. And the nice thing about this, doing this, is that you don't have to stop and flip over your master, your original. It'll automatically do both sides of your paper at the same time. If it's multiple pages and you're on separate sheets, it'll just do them as well. It'll just scan in all of the pages. Okay, so next, let me go back over here to my email. And okay, so once you have scanned your lessons in, you're going to get an email that looks like this. No reply at Faith Lutheran. And if you hover, pardon me, if you hover over this, you'll see that it comes from Valley Imaging Solutions. And then it also gives you a subject line of scanned image from Faith Lutheran School. Okay, you just open that, and you'll see that now I have 3 different bolded no reply at Faith Lutherans here. That is because in one sitting, I scanned in 3 different lessons. I did them separately, so they're separate images, PDFs, but what the nice thing was because I did it all in one sitting before someone else came and used the copier, they all came to me in one email, which is really nice. The only thing is now I can see my last image, but I can't see my first or my second. So what I'm going to do is just click on each one, and then if you scroll down, you can see that you have the first image and the second image and the third image. Okay, from here, you're going to want to click on your image and open it. And then you're going to go up here to your download button and click download. And then down here on this little arrow, you're going to click on show in folder. Okay, so now it's highlighted right here in blue. And this is my suggestion. I would go over here to documents, and in documents, I would add, whoops, not my documents, in documents, I would add a new folder, which is what I'm doing right now, and call it Scanned Lessons. Okay, so now, you know what, I'm going to move that so that I can see it right up here. Okay, it's right here. So I had to open my documents. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, it's fine right there. Okay, so we've got scanned lessons right here. Okay, so now let's go back to our downloads. And our image was I'm sorry, I have a lot of stuff in here. Huh. Let me do this again. There we go. Okay. That. Okay, so now we're going to go and rename this as our lesson. So you right click on the blue bar on the item, right click, and then go right down here to rename, and then you can type in a new name. And I'm going to call this Phonics 1 Lesson 1. Okay. Now, because I made this folder over here and I have it so that I can see it, all I have to do is grab this with my left clicker and drag it over to scanned lessons. And then it's automatically in scanned lessons. There you can see it. Okay. And okay, so let's walk through that again, and I will go back and do my second page here. Click on your image, hit the download button, go down here and show in folder. You click on that little arrow, show in folder, right click, rename. We're going to call it Phonics 1 Lesson 2, and then hit enter. And then you can go to Documents, My Documents, and just drag it over to Scanned Lessons. Okay? Let's do that one more time, and we'll do the last one. So click on your image, download, click on the arrow, show in folder. There it is. Right click, rename, Phonics 1 Lesson 3, enter, open documents, open my documents, drag to scanned lesson. Oops, I moved it to webcam. That's not good. Let me open webcam and drag it to scanned lesson. See, that was easy to fix even though mistakes happen. So now in my scanned lessons, I've got all 3 of my lessons. Okay, so next we are going to go over here to Gradelink. Now when you open Gradelink, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see our March calendar, unless Kathy changes that. And then what you're going to want to do is go right here to Teacher Pages, and it's going to bring up your teacher page. For me, I was testing out how to use this, so I wrote myself a little tester here, and that is in Announcements right over here. There's an Announcement tabs, and you can see the title, Intro Announcement. You can also see down below this, you've got all of your classes. Let me go over here and close these extra things that are open. Okay, so you've got all of your classes here. So since these lessons are for Phonics 1, I'm going to click on the Phonics 1 tab, and you can see this is a brand new page. I haven't done anything in it yet, but we're going to upload our worksheets to the class that it goes with. So to begin that, you want to go right up here to edit, this big orange button here. And you're going to want to hit new post, and that's going to give you a blank page. Next, we put in our title, and we're going to call this Lessons for the Week of 8/17. Okay, and I'm going to put all of them on this one page for the parents to access. So I will type in just a little note, a little header here. And to do that, I just click in the white box. So here are your lessons for the week of 8/17. And then hit enter, and it'll take you down to the next line. Now, from here, you're going to want to go right over here, and it may appear here or it may appear down here, but what you're going to be looking for is this little thing toggle button that looks like a picture, and if you hover over it, it says image/file upload. Okay, so you click on that, and it's going to open this image file window. And if you know your URL for this, you can type it in, but if you're like me, you don't know what the URLs are, you just know where you put the file. So you're going to want to go to Choose File, and we don't want to go to the video library, we want to go to Documents, and open that up. Now we want to go to My Documents, and then we want to go to our folder called Scanned Lessons. Oops, that's weird. There we go. Okay, so now we can just double click on Phonics 1 Lesson 1. And you saw it said uploading file, and now you see right here in this window it says Phonics 1 Lesson 1 PDF. And you can just hit OK. Okay, now if you are not uploading these all at the same time, you can then save, which is right up here on the top right, and then publish, and that will actually publish your page here for the parents to see. So let's go ahead and do that, and then I will show you how to add to an already published page. So let's hit save. So we've saved that page, and now we can go to publish. And it says, are you ready to publish this post? Yes. Okay, so now we've gone and done something else, and we realized, oh no, I have to put another worksheet on for this particular week in this class. So you don't have to go and start another new post. All you have to do, let's do this. Let's go ahead and hit done. And that's going to take you back to your top. And then if I go here, it'll show you that I've got that. Okay, so we've published, we've hit done, and you think, oh no, I forgot to upload lesson 2 and lesson 3, so I need to fix that. So what you're going to want to do is go back up here to edit, and it's going to open up all of those same buttons for you up here on the top. So now you're in the edit mode, so you can click in your white box, go down to wherever you have your cursor is where it's going to upload the new file to. So you want to put your cursor wherever you want it. So if I had my cursor here, where you can see it right here, then it would just add Phonics 1 Lesson 2 right there. But I don't want it there. I want it in a list going down. So I'm going to put the cursor down here, and then I'm going to go over here again and click on my image file upload and choose file. And it should be, since I just did this, it should still be open. And I'm going to double click on Phonics 1 Lesson 2, and it will upload it and put it there, and then hit OK. And then I'm going to move my cursor and go back to Image File Upload, choose File, and Lesson 3, double click, and there it is, and I'm going to hit OK. So now I have my whole week done, and I'm going to say Save, change the published date to today. Yes, that's fine. Yes, update it, please. And now, say you made a mistake on this and you want to unpublish it. You don't want to present this out there. So you can just say unpublished if you want to do that. If you want to delete it, you can delete it there. If you want to see a preview, you can click here, and that's what it's going to look like. For now, if you want to go ahead and start another new post in this same class, you can hit New Post. And once again, it's going to open your title page, title drop down right up here. So let's do lessons for the week of 8/24. And now we have a drop down. As you can see, if I click here, it's going to give me a choice of which lessons I want to go to. So you can actually work in advance with uploading. So if you want to be in week of the 17th, then you can go ahead and work on the following week uploads as well. So you can do in advance. So we're going to choose this, and once again click in our white box, and here are the lessons for the week of 8/24 : Okay, now I don't have any lessons right now, so I'm just going to save that, and I'm going to publish it blank. And then I can always come back and repost it if I want to. And now I'm done. And you can see if I go to Phonics 1, we have our first post, but then I can go to my next one if I want to. And parents can see that we have all of our things on here. So that is basically it. If you have any questions, please feel free to pardon me for just a minute here. I'm going to turn this off. Yes, there we go. Please feel free to go ahead and text me or email me, and I can try to answer whatever questions you might have. So anyway, have a good day, everybody. Bye.